Probably seen the people that exhale huge clouds of smoke into the air. You've probably seen all the vape stores popping up around the area. You've probably seen people with things in their hands that look like batteries or little things in people's hands. Today I'm going to talk to you about vaping and why it is better than smoking cigarettes. I'm going to talk about the benefits of vaping. Then I'm going to talk about the cost of vaping. Then I'm going to talk about the kind of products you can get. Then I'm going to talk about why people vape instead of smoke cigarettes. So first, the benefits of vaping. Vaping is a liquid that is heated up and vaporized for you to enjoy. You can enjoy the nicotine, or you can just enjoy the feeling of exhaling something. And the things that are in the vape juice are propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin, and whatever kind you get, it can contain nicotine too. Now, the vape juice, you can get it in all kinds of different flavors. There's tons of different flavors out there that you can get, and to whatever your liking is, you can get that flavor. And it gives you that nicotine buzz or that feeling of exhaling something without the harmful effects of tobacco and cigarettes. Now I'm going to talk about the cost of vaping compared to cigarettes. Cigarettes, depending on how much a person smokes, can cost you a lot of money. If you're going through a pack a day or a pack a half a day, you got to go buy a new pack, and then you got to go buy a new pack the next day, buy a new pack the next day. That cost up. Average cost of a pack of cigarettes is around $6-7, and that's a lot of money to be spending every day on something that could eventually kill you. Vaping, on the other hand, it's you buy a mod or a Juul or some type of e-cigarette, and then you buy the canister or the tank for it, and you buy juice, and then you fill that up with juice, and you can vape on that for a couple weeks, a month, before having to buy any more. So in the long run, vaping can save you more money than buying a pack of cigarettes every day or every half day, when you could just buy a mod and some juice and be set for a couple months. Now I'm going to talk about the products that you can buy. They have different kinds. They have tons of different kinds of vaping products out there. The more common ones now are the more e-cigarette, the smaller types that you can take around with you, and they're more discreet, and they're just easier to carry around with you than a mod, which is a big, heavy chunk of metal that has batteries inside of it that you have to have a tank on. And those are the ones that you see people that are blowing huge clouds of vapor and stuff like that. But the e-cigarettes are becoming more of a problem because they're discreet and people can hide them, and so schools are having more problems with them. But the more discreet ones is what people want, because people that are on vaping a lot, what it started off as was people were vaping because they wanted to get off cigarettes. They wanted to stop the nasty habit of smoking cigarettes and smoking all those chemicals and the tar and the tobacco, and they wanted to get on something better than cigarettes without losing that feeling of exhaling something or that nicotine buzz. So that was why vaping was made. And so the smaller e-cigarettes, electronic cigarettes, are more for the people that are trying to get off smoking and they want that feeling of having something the size of a cigarette or something in that area. But more teens these days and more young adults are going towards the e-cigarettes, the smaller kind, because they're more discreet, they're easy to carry. You can go a whole week off of one without having to recharge it. Technology is just booming on the e-cigarettes right now, and they're just getting better and better. Now I'm going to talk about the why people vape, which is what I previously said about. most people, when vaping first started, they vaped to get off of cigarettes. They wanted to get away from the nasty chemicals, the smell, their voice getting raspy, their age looking a lot older than how old they are. And vaping is what people went to because you're still kind of smoking in a way, and you're still getting your nicotine buzz from it. So the vaping world kind of just boomed from there, and then people started getting more into vaping and actually like how it works, and that's where the mods came through, and a lot of people had to do competitions on cloud blowing, on how big the clouds they can build. But it generally started off as people trying to get off cigarettes and coming to something that is like a cigarette, just less harmful. And according to the National Center of Health, vaping contains some of the same chemicals as cigarettes, but in very low dosages of those chemicals. So a cigarette, you have all these thousands of chemicals, and you're inhaling that smoke. You're burning those chemicals. And vaping, you're vaporizing. You're not burning, you're vaporizing that juice. And it's less harmful than smoke is. And you know when you walk into a smoky building, or you walk in somewhere to a campfire and you can't breathe, your eyes burn, that's because stuff is burning in the air and it's going inside of you. And vaping, you have vapor going into you, just water, pretty much water vapor, because water is one of the bases of vape juice. And vaping has no tobacco in it too, and a lot of people see it as a tobacco product, and it's not. It has nicotine in it, but it's not tobacco. And another one is Men's Health compared that people that vape are less likely to contract diseases involving with cigarettes than a person that smokes cigarettes. Vaping is a lot healthier. It's not 100% healthier than cigarettes, but it is a lot healthier than cigarettes and what it does to your body. And I vape, and I don't just do it for the flavors or the nicotine buzz. It's just what I do, and the nicotine buzz is nice. It's just I've got on that point where I'm doing it, and so now it's a thing. And so yeah, I just wanted to inform you guys about vaping and how it's not really that bad and how it's way better than cigarettes. So I hope this guy's informed you enough about vaping that you know a little bit more about vaping and what actually goes into vaping and what it's all about. Thank you.